Okay, we just want to say welcome to this episode of Together We Rise, Building Our Nation. As you can see, it's the STETHS family. It's a joyous afternoon. Coming off a great win yesterday with St. Elizabeth Technical High School winning the Ben Francis Cup for the seventh time. Record in terms of placing the hand on that wonderful championship cup. And with that said, we have so much to bring to you this afternoon, but we couldn't start this program without bringing the man of the moment, the man who would have carried States to this victory. Mr. Rambo, welcome to the platform and congratulations on the big win yesterday. As you come on, we just want you to start by just telling us the feeling that is happening over there at States.
Well,
And guys,
first and foremost, good night to each and everyone, both who is on and who is watching. Nice feeling, because I said before, almost a decade since we win any trophy, and I think I never expect this from the players. This amount of celebration and appreciation of this trophy, And it's always good when you put in a hard work and you can actually enjoy your reward, So I'm happy. So long as the players are happy, I'm very happy. And as I said before, sometime, in life, you reach a little spot. You're accustomed to at the top and you reach midway, you reach at the lower end. You know what it is to be on the top, so you just have to dig deeper and fight a bit harder to reach back up there. And I think, we out there long enough, waiting, suffering, praying, bad talking. So this is the time now I at least can get a better Christmas. 10 years now I don't have any good December. Not the ideal one, but much better than previous years.
all right, Rambo, thank you. But this is not done with you yet. But guess what, guys? So tonight we know the show was belonging to no other than Mr. Walford Stewart, the great man Wally. But guess what? Wally surprised me tonight and bringing a team, World Cup staff, And you know that the States World Cup is coming up, guys, right here in December. So much thing happening in December. So I see two members of the team here, Paul Palmer and Tashana, along with Wally. Wally, I want you to introduce
Greetings.
yourself to the people again, and I need you to introduce your two staff who you bring in, because last time you come by yourself, today you come with a team. Tell us what's happening here, Wally.
Confirm you can hear me, please. Yes.
Definitely.
Perfect. So yeah, Walford Stewart, Wally. Everyone know me as Wally. Past student of States, obviously. Loud and proud. Congrats, Rambo. Congrats to the team.
Big up yourself.
2024. Salute. 2024. Ben Francis champion. Well deserved. Next year, something to build from. We call this the foundation. So, as Ian said, I'm here with a team. It's always good to have, support and foundation and backbone and everything. Someone you can go to and ask question and build from and things like those. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Um, whomever wants to go first, Tashana, Paul, whichever one.
Hey guys, Tashana here. Um, being proud to be a part of this event this year. I've been supporting Wally for over the past years, ever since his movement launches years ago. Always supporting, whether it's flying out to the event or giving advice, those one-on-one talk, everything. So I'm just happy to be fully in depth this year to be a part of the movement. And from here going forward, I'm always going to be here to support and be there for Wally to make this event even more known and published throughout the Jamaica and who knows, all over the world. Yes, this is a good deed, and it's something that I'm always, look up to him as being proud of, to be a part of his circle, and part of STETHS, and being that he's a past student, and that's where I go. So happy to be here, and I will add, obviously I'm a past student of STETHS. Most people know me as Shauna, but Tashana.
Okay, evening everyone. Paul Palmer here, past student. Well, that's a obvious statement, but yeah, past cricket captain. Captain the team for maybe 4 or 5 years. Yeah, first time a part of the this event that Wally is in charge of and really passionate about. I'm really happy to be on board. I'm really happy to be a part of it because I think it's for a good, a worthy cause in terms of trying to give back to the school and also to bring past students together. Because it's been years since I've left states. I haven't seen some people that I used to go to school with for 7 years. So it's good to it's a good thing for Wally to really try and to bring us together, and also in the same aspect of bringing us together, also giving back to the school.
So from what I'm hearing here, the great man Wally doing a great thing, across the US back to states. Wally, first thing I want to ask you before I get back to Rambo, I think Rambo doing some things at the moment, but I want to know what had drive this vision of yours, Wally.
They say self-praise is no recommendation. So I definitely won't take the credit, but I personally started my own event, which was the battle support event, very upscale type of event. But being around a lot of the Dhaka Stucker players, the ones I played with in the past, a lot of them are here in New York or in Maine or in the US or even back in Jamaica. Whenever we get together, it's always a blessing. It's always fun. It's always enjoyment. It's always long conversation. So um, we were trying to find ways. I brought the event to Jamaica for the first time. I think this was 2022, and the guys were saying, why don't we, you know, pull some guys from overseas, because a lot of them were flying in to support my event, and we get some guys from Jamaica and we play a little game. So we did that, and the stand wasn't full, but surprisingly, people were there, with very little promotion. So some guys that were there, like Mario, um, and Davian Cameron, those guys after the game were they were asking, "What's next? What are we gonna do, Wally? Not even a little after party, nothing." And right there it clicked. It clicked that it's a option where we can bring everyone together, play some game, have some fun afterwards, and just know that at least once per year we all are meeting up and we find some sort of give back option where we can have others benefit from it. And that's really how it came about. So it's a venture that seems to be growing, and someone is getting bigger than myself. Thanks to Tashana and Paul. They reached out to me individually, especially Paul. I was very surprised. I'm not gonna lie, and he said, "Wally, I definitely want to be a part of this. What is what?" I said, "Paul, I don't think I can do everything. So the platform is there. So, but you're gonna be on your own." He said, "No problem, Wally. I got it." Tashana, same thing, and here we are. Now we're on one of the biggest platform, Ian's platform, together with Rise Building Our Nation, and we're spreading the word and reaching out to everyone. So, we can grow the team and grow the event a little bit more. So really and truly, that's how it came about. It's just being around the right people, the right mind at the right time, and it just click. It's like a light bulb.
All right, thank you, Wally. And with that, we're gonna run back over to the man of the moment again. Guys, if you're just coming in, we have with us Mr. Wedderburn, aka Rambo, championship coach of the Ben Francis Cup, just yesterday beating Clarendon 3-1. Rambo, you hear the vision of this young man, and I know it is somebody who you would also have downloaded, some good um motivational speak from time to time into. But to see him step out and doing what he's doing, tell us how you feel about a student or a footballer when you get them as a youth, as a kid, and you coach them. And really, when you look at this, the finished product, tell us how that make you feel as a coach.
Well, time back I tell some coach friend of mine that I'm a very rich man. And everybody laugh because they're asking about the financial status and bucketing. But when I look at Wally and several other past students that actually work with it, give me that feeling. I understand So I'm rich with contribution to life. So each time I see them, I actually feel like, I'm a part of this world in terms of building youngsters, help in terms of the growth and, whatever life have to offer, you can look and say, yo, I play a small part right there. So it's just like a kid they get $1,000, you have 1 million things to buy with that $1,000, and every one of the stuff that you need to buy is $1 per one. So you do the maths. You understand? So it's actually like scoring a goal or you getting a hat-trick in a bowling. Farmer me over here and tall pace fields and that ball to get the hat-trick, that ball to make the century. It's a different feeling from the very first ball that you're facing. You understand? So it's always feeling that way, a bit exciting. We always clash. In Wally, we always not seeing eye to eye, because
A
we
good
like to
way.
work out things my way, he like to do it his way, and then the end of the conversation, we always come to one mutual agreement. But never yet we have a conversation and it just like butter and hot pot. It's always a challenge in our conversation. Because he have his ideas, as I say, I have mine, but I'm a strong-head man. They all know that. You understand? But feeling good, good feeling, just like winning a competition. That's how I feel when I see everybody that I actually work with.
All right, thank you, Rambo. We're gonna come back to you, but right now I'm gonna go to Tashana. And guys, if you're just joining us, Tashana have also joined in alliance with Wally to support his States World Cup, which is coming up in December. Wally gonna give you more information on that. But Tashana, guys, more of a netballer, right, Tashana? If we get that right.
Correct.
Um, all right, Tashana, just tell us, when you played at States, what was it like playing at States? I know that you're now out here in the world and now joining with Wally to give back. Just give us, the type of feeling, how does that make you feel?
So I'm very honored. As I said before, I've been around Wally for actually we came here the same time, '07. So from then till today, we've been with each other. We might not live in the same state, but we connect on a daily, day-to-day basis. Personally, we sit and we chit chat. Any movement Wally have, anything he have in mind, I'm always known of it. It might not be publicly, but it's something that we always talk about. He will ask for idea, I share my idea, and vice versa. So I'm very honored to sit on this platform tonight, to be a part of this event publicly. This time, as I said, I'm always known of it. I always contribute, giving my idea, whether financially or, giving advice. But this time, I'm publicly out there. Bringing netball to the table is something that I'm highly, excited about. One, to bring everybody back together who I played with or who I didn't get the chance to play with, who played before I started sets. But, netball is I would say netball is like soccer at Stets, as far as zone goes. We always be the one at Stets. We are like the underdog in our area where everyone wanna beat Stets. It's not just soccer that they wanna beat Stets. It's netball too. So it's highly up there. It might not be as competitive as soccer, but netball is also something that is loved by a lot of people. So I'm just excited to be a part of it and to bring in netball to the table.
All right, so I'm gonna put a post up quickly, and that post will tell you exactly who I'm going to next. As we can see, Miss Progress Child down there, looking over on the platform here, say, Paul, you finally talk. Laugh out loud. So, guys, I'm just gonna say something. This is Paul Palmer, and this is where cricket is represented. Anybody know Ian? Know that Ian is a die-hearted cricketer. Wherever I go, cricket go. Wherever cricket is, there you find Ian. So our third piece that they know me at from States. I attended States St. Elizabeth Technical High School from about 1993 right back to 97, where I repeated a year just to play cricket. Captain most of my years under the captaincy of Sheldon Garden and Carl Wright. But here I have, and I'm proud of this young man here, Paul Palmer. The name have ring out in the 2000 bell after we left States there, 97. Then you have the younger cricketers coming through. And Paul Palmer is one of those cricketers who would have represented St. Elizabeth Technical High School, went on to represent Jamaica. The man is over here in the US playing cricket. And he have been, across, I say, his journey as a cricketer take him to many places. So Paul, as Miss Progress Child would say, you're finally at that now, Paul. What do you have to say about this event? How do you feel, being a part of it? And if you can give the people them even more in depth about who Paul Palmer is really when it comes on to cricket, and what does it mean to have cricket as part of this STETHS World Cup?
It means a lot to be a part of it. First and foremost, I'm pretty happy to be a part of the event. In terms of what cricket means to the event, it's just really because in majority of Jamaican schools, one would look at cricket as the bastard child, in terms of um, you get the cricketers normally get less attention in high school because for whatever reason, for one specific reason, it doesn't bring in enough money as get for football, right? So that's the only reason. People always say they spend more on cricket than cricket just bringing trophies. So for me to be a part of this event, it means a lot. For over the years since I left States, 2011, I've always been giving back in my own quiet way. I would pack a gear bag and I would give it to the guys on the cricket team. Because I'm not one who is always public with what I do. So yeah, with that said, I just saw this as a platform for us to, because it has been a thing amongst us cricketers that we have been planning to play a game, like just a little link up game back in Jamaica. So when I heard about this, that Wally was doing, I approached him and said, hey, what do you think about adding cricket to it? And he was like, yeah, that would be nice. So I called up a few of the guys and say, hey, this is what we are doing. What do you think about it? And everybody seemed to be on board. So the next aspect of it outside of just linking up is I'm trying to get in some equipment to also give back to the cricket guys, as I said before, because that's something that I've always been doing, always been passionate about, because I know that cricket just to buy a pair of gloves for cricket is very expensive. So sponsorship is very important, because I myself I have to buy sometimes. But so for me to be able to be blessed so that I could give back to the school is an honor. So I'm just looking forward to this event and for it to be a success. All the cricket guys out there, all young, whatever age group, just turn up the 27th and make us play some cricket, have some fun, and roll back the years.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Palmer. And also, in what you just said in terms of giving back, there's nothing that make me as happy as I am today than to just be able to give back to my alma mater, to give back to my community, to give back to people that I even don't know, but just that you give them a little strength. And as a matter of fact, that is how this platform had came about, in that, it was like a vision. The Lord would have been waking me up just before my first child was born, like every morning at 4 o'clock, and he would have downloaded this, even on paper, I'd draw it out, with the Lord being the center of the platform. So what you guys don't know, God is in the midst of this platform here. And I'm so happy that, I had followed and picked up on it. And, this is where it is right now, that we can be here sitting as fellow STETHS past students, and we're able to be giving back in our own special way to the school, to help it grow. And that Rambo, I know, will even discuss with us how this kind of platform can help them as footballers there in the school. And I know they have won the championship, but Rambo, just tell us a little bit what it means when you can see like you have past players that is giving back to the school, that is giving you a strength. Tell us what that does for the school and at least players.
Well, it cover a lot, because last year actually get a set of jersey that we use in the preseason, play a practice game, you come to training, we can look like a team while training with a set of gopher jersey. Few of the players actually leave the shoes for the youths them that is on the team, and that's a nice gesture and a sense because if we could get that some of the expense of the school covered, some my job will be easier, you know, because times that's the biggest part of it to get football shoes, much dearer than any other gears. So it's forward the cost, come and support, and the part that I never get crossed early enough, Wally, is to tell all players to make the shoes remain here for the team, because we still have people in Jamaica, and this is my part now, they're gonna look a minute here. We still have people in Jamaica fighting for the gears, fighting for the boots, and remember, none of them is for me. They're leaving it for the youngsters. So if you have a giving heart or a care in mind, think about these boys. So this is not a Rambo thing. This is a give back from the people who come and leave the stuff for the kids to play in. Right? So as I said before, Tall Pace, we get a good contribution the last year from who turn up, unexpectedly. Well, big surprise because Wally could tell because when I really mentioned it, it was late, and the turnout of shoes that we get, it was surprising. So now it's earlier before everyone come. We are asked for one pair of socks, we are asked one pair of shoes. So who can give back? We are asking not to give the so-called players that are here, but give the youngsters, give the future past students. Yeah, man.
All right, Sir Wedderburn, we want you to just give us, you know, a little feedback now. Yesterday, that it has now soaked in that you guys actually beat Clarendon College at the National Stadium in front of Jamaica, even though the stadium wasn't full. But we know those videos are already going viral. Tell us, what this does for the school itself, and tell us, how are these youngsters, feeling in terms of the celebration? Because I called you yesterday and I could hear the energy in the stadium, even though it wasn't a packed stadium, but you hear that energy from the STETHS family. Tell us about that.
All right. First and foremost, yesterday was a historical feat for the school. The last time States played in the National Stadium was 1999. Enough people don't realize that. And we played Tivoli in the Oliver Shield. That's the only time States win Oliver Shield too. Was in 1999. And to play back a final game in the stadium and win, a lot of celebration, a lot of good feelings because we outline everything to the players them Friday night. This is a part of history. And if you want to be remembered as a States player, I think this Ben Francis is the one to win. You understand? And as I said, the life in our program, we here as staff, as coaches, need back a fresh air in the football program because just imagine, Shana, and I pick on you specifically now, you're sponsoring the team and 10 year don't win a title. You would have a new coach right now, right? Yes, Shana, I get the answer in that laugh. Yeah. So, you have to have a bit of trust into it, This is a route that I actually live on, all my school years, I come here in 1995 and enough time my schoolmate told me that I don't leave States up to now, but it's the love, it's the passion, When I really look at these kids more time, the role that we play in their life, sometimes even surprising to see some simple little thing that we do and it becomes goal. So I know I don't know. I don't know. It's the first I win a title and I cannot express my feelings. God no, I don't know what to say, but every time when I go around the players and see the joy on the face, it just give me a different feeling. I was home today and I just get up and get ready and drive go to the dam and look at the players them and feel back that joy again and then I leave. That's the way how I can express my feeling towards this particular Ben Francis trophy.
All right, so gonna thank you, Rambo, for sharing, in that how the guys are feeling and what it means to you, what it means to States and this whole STETHS family. Again, we want to say big congratulations to you. We thank you for the work that you have over the years. I think you went back to States about 1999, 98. So somewhere about there, I could think you start by coaching from a goalkeeper coach to where now you fully run the program there. I really appreciate you and the growth, the way you have grown over the years, to be still at States from 1999 till now. That show you that you have done some great work. And as past student, we are very much proud of you. All right. Thank you very much, my brother, on that part. Wally, you are the big man at the moment now that is putting on this States World Cup, which this is now. I think it's gonna be one of the biggest events at States because you have it just like it's like a reunion, and not just for States students and past students, but I see you have Magati, you have Monroe coming into play. Not that you just add netball and you add cricket, but you're also bringing in the schools from around the community. Tell us about this part of the States World Cup, Wally.
Yeah, definitely. I want to show some love to a lot of people who are behind the scene. Also, let me start off first. A lot of people who are not publicly speaking out that they're giving. I know a lot of people, trust me, I know a lot of people that's behind the scene giving. I want to, let them know that they are appreciated, even though a lot of people might not know what they're doing. But I know a lot of people are doing a lot, and I just wanted to, give them a little bit of highlight. Um, since they're behind the scene but still giving, I just wanted to, take a minute and, shout them out if they're hearing me. Just know that we appreciate that. Well, this platform is actually bigger than myself, thanks to Tashana and Paul. This thing has gone global thanks to Shane Baker also and Maya. They're also, on the team in the back end, making sure things is getting out there. As soon as we have a flyer, they're the ones that pushing it out, posting it everywhere, sharing it to everyone, asking people to share. The platform is really just a platform to bring everyone together. Mainly is to give individuals who want to give back, who feel like they're not included or they're not seen or they don't have a voice. I know a lot of youngsters who wants to be a part of STETS but just feels like they don't have access to the Rambo. They don't have access to, the teachers, the vice principal, things like that. So they venture through myself. So this platform is actually doing the bridge work for me and for the school, so to speak. A lot of people have reached out to me recently. Someone wants to give socks to the netball team. Someone wants to give bags back to the school. Ian, yourself, I know you give back, but we spoke about you giving, cricket gears to the team. So a lot of people want to give back, but they didn't have that voice, and I feel like this platform is giving that to them. So if someone is hearing me and they feel like um they've been looking or wanting or yeah, they consider it somewhere somehow, I think this is the platform. So I think everyone should show up on December 27th. There's something there for you. There's a past coach, there's a past classmate, past teacher. There's something there for you. The feeling to just go back through the gate, trust me, it's like no other. Trust me. And when you see the school, it's so different. So many areas of the school is so different. I've been there with a lot of people, and their expression after, you know, reuniting with the campus is a different feeling. But just the energy that you get from this event in itself. And last year was big, but this year, I don't know. We might not have space, but again, thanks to Tashana and Paul for bringing the idea that hey, let's add some other sport. I know track and field, they're right around the corner. They want to be a part of it. So I could see school challenge quiz. I could see um
You're
Hey,
funny.
Wally, my way out, Wally. My way out,
it's not funny. I'm even thinking about the
What?
choir. The choir needs to sing the national anthem. Why are we
Motivation.
not
Let's
seeing
go.
that at
Let's
one of the
Might
go.
have
STETS
to turn
game?
it in a 2-day event.
Eh.
So and
You
Because
so.
it's
see?
Monroe game. Why the choir is not singing the anthem?
There
This
you
is how we incorporate everybody.
There you go. There
You know
you
what I mean?
go.
So that's my mission, and that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm now able to do with Tashana, Paul, Maya, Shane Baker, who's done a lot of work last year. He didn't get the credit last year, but trust me, he did a lot of work. He got all the players in Jamaica together, and he's the one pushing it. Definitely have to shout out to Rambo, Mr. C and Brooks. Three coaches to see how they came together and work with us as youngsters, boys that they coached back in the years, and to how they came around, they listened and took in, the instruction, and it's almost like we were peers. So that was dope. That was dope. So I definitely want to highlight that they're 100% on board again, and we're just gonna kill it this year.
All right. Before you get to the Wally, I know Monroe is always like a rivalry between States and Monroe. I think that is always the biggest match of the D Cup season. States and Monroe in that early zone. You know, I know you're inviting Monroe down as States. So I think you have a vision that many of us don't even understand this vision that you have. If you're now gonna, Monroe and States holding hand. But we know that that's how we and Monroe, during football season, guess what? We are enemy for a minute. And then after that, it's still a lot of love. But now you're bringing it, and one day it's all about the love. So I want you kind of touch on that. And then Rambo, we really want you now to tell us about the game States Monroe, the energy, where that energy come from when States and Monroe plays. Like both team become like a different fire lit on that particular day. So either one of you can take it first. I think Rambo, you need to go with it. How that
Eh,
energy will go on a day there.
say, well, I don't know. It's a different feeling because honestly, I play against Monroe 1998, and me I tell you, say, when Black Bus score, me can't forget. It's like we are running a slow motion. When the whole Monroe people them start and it nice and it jump like it just a run and move it just dip on the one spot. So it's a game where the game they really test how mental strong he is, how physical fit he is, how determined like they if you be a real true stats player, you have to perform in the game. The Wally can be a witness to it. And I have a luxury to score against Monroe. So I can talk about that feeling. But me I tell you, it's not easy. Frank can manage a Monroe game, you can live up to a semi-final or a final game. A different thing. The whole week different when I'm about to play Monroe. Going up there to is a next test that is totally different from playing over school. Yeah, the preparation, how the coach line up him team to go play the particular match is a different thing. You understand? And back then it was a lot closer with the Monroe players. Big up Dunga, Sean Stewart, anyway there. Yeah, I play against Monroe and only one thing I never have for Monroe, it was me, Rambo, myself. I get everything from Dunga. Yeah, me have cricket gears, me have pada gears because Dunga captain everything. So you don't want your friend to beat you. You understand?
Right.
And lucky enough, we are playing a match and Coach Harrison that is here with us now at States. He was the coach then for Monroe. And me I tell her, Coach Harrison showed for Dunga and said, Dunga, you are a boy friend because you can't score for him because, the energy that we have because you don't want to give him the bragging rights. You start sweat before you go on the field. And so you go, Ali, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, 100%.
Before
From the
you reach.
night before.
Yeah, man. Different thing, man.
From the night before.
All right, thank you for that little eye opener and that energy, and we know that energy gonna continue, for however many years we have on earth here,
Maybe
man,
one.
one states
Well,
match.
me not cut the host,
Yo,
but
man, I
maybe
your time while you talk, remember them say you not talk
maybe
much,
maybe
Palmer.
when
Hold on,
I
no man, hold on, Palmer. Hold on. Palmer talk, man. We have a final to go play on the night before Palmer talk to the team. Me a bust down in the Palmer.
yeah man talk man.
Motivational speech the night before the final. You remember, sir?
Yeah man, remember man.
Okay, so he's a talker when he ready.
Yeah
All
yeah
right,
yeah.
Yeah, man.
serious, Palmer. Go ahead.
Remember that like yesterday, Rambo man.
Okay.
Yeah man. But when me just say, me just that joke man. Like maybe when I hear them can play a State versus Monroe past student game, and I just game thing. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Me just see that show that out there.
Yeah, man, that would be good.
Cause them a part of the
Tashana,
so might as well.
Tashana, as the only lady and as the only lady on the platform, why you reach out to the ladies them and tell them why them supposed to come at that event,
Already do. Got it locked.
Well,
You
but
know.
why you speak?
Oh,
Tell
okay.
them, man.
When it comes to soccer or football, I always say soccer, but football, it's gonna bring the crowd. But when it comes to netball too, it's all about the player, like me myself. Everybody's gonna come out to watch me. I'm
Oh
joking, but
my
yeah,
God.
you got a lot of, you got a lot of, you got
Tashana, hold on. Don't go no
okay.
further. What we have? Short shorts or short skirt? How it a go?
Yes, that part, I was getting there. Yes, so for all the gentlemen, they're excited. I already seen it. Like everybody is not. You guys can talk about soccer all you want, but trust and believe, people is gonna come out for that netball. Those flare in that dress. I specifically made the dress so they have those flare.
Count me in. Count me in.
I
Count me
already have you in. So
I'm a good
those those
GK too.
those little those are the things. But on a wider spectrum, I know when it comes to soccer, soccer is gonna bring the crowd. But as I said, it's all about the players. You might have a lot of players in netball who a lot of people haven't seen play before, so they are excited to come out and I want to see. I heard about this player, past student, a long time. Like for me, there's a lot of past students at STETHS that I went to STETHS and I heard about. That was previously playing, and they are coming. So it made me excited. It's just the same as the outsiders who are coming in to watch the game. They are coming to watch me. They haven't seen me play before. You have family members who haven't seen me play one sports before because they never get the chance to come to the school to watch us sports. But now they can come, just for that day and watch us play. And again, reunite is most important when it comes to this because we are gonna reunite with people who we never meet before. We only talk to. We get to play with them in the same breath, and of course, Team Foreign is gonna come out victorious, whatever Team Yard say. But we got this. But I'm just excited. I'm just looking forward, and I just cannot wait because people are excited not just again for soccer but also for the netball. Just to see their favorite player, Maya do play international netball, so she have those other skills
Okay,
that a lot
guys,
of
so I'm
people who's
here
excited to see.
in West Island would normally visit, and I'm here.
Oh,
All
I was
right, all right.
Yeah, I wasn't finished. No, I was saying like Maya is one of those highly competitive netballers who have that to contribute to the netball community. She play international netball. She used to play for the U.S. team, so those skills and those expertise that she have to deliver. I know a lot of people is gonna come out. Oh, I want to see Maya. So those are the little things that we are using to to push the netball at itself differently from the football or the cricket. So yeah, we are very excited. I think we have given that information out, and everybody's just excited to come on that day just for the netball and and see us play again and reunite.
All right. Tashana, before you go on this topic, suppose that we have some players that they just heard about this now, the event, because we know this is gonna go viral,
Right.
and they wanna be a part of it. What them do? Just wear them states all uniform come if them can fit in it, or not have gears to them too. We put them in for even a minute.
I That's a good question. I'm glad that you mentioned that. That's something that I always have in my mind because people reaching out to me on a database. We already have the uniform. What I did, I got extra gears, so I do get extra. And I can come off. My uniform might be able to fit somebody. So it's just a community thing. We gonna play. Whoever wanna come in and get a 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm here for it. If we don't have gears, we'll just whoever come off can just flip off the gears and give it to a player just for the love of it because everybody
Or
want to be
play
the
in your
part and
jeans if you have to.
I'm okay and I'm okay with that. So I have extra gears.
You know what? I just got a text here to say that go for have some short shots. Say that brand of its own. So while you tell the people them about your brand, because somebody just send a question there for across.
The jerseys are there, man. No worries. And cricket have jersey too. So I'm telling you, it's a huge platform. Dashana came all out. Paul came all out. It's not just about football. We're gonna have jersey. Magati came all out. They're gonna have jerseys too. So it's gonna be a beautiful platform for outsiders to come and be entertained. We're gonna look fully stats out. And the goal is to leave a lot of the gears with the school, socks, shoes, ball, everything, Bib, I got some bibs for the school too. So a whole bunch I give back, and a lot of people have reached out to me on the back end that they want to use the platform to give back too. So it's gonna be a huge day.
All right, Palmer, we see Melvin come on, and when Melvin, there is soldier they on board. We know him they on board from a long time, but we want to know we have Melvin, guys. Me I call out Melvin. Melvin will be in the game. So Paul Palmer, I know you
Mm-hmm.
have a captain one of the team. So how it
No,
go now? See with the cricketers, how it is? Can a man just show up and get a game, or you already have the team
boss.
pre-picked?
No, we don't have no team. We don't have no team. We don't have. Me can't tell you about a list of players because right now the amount of people who want to be a part of it, we just have to wing it. Like a man bat for 2 overs, we can retire hurt, and the next man go bat. A man bowl a over, him can come off a field, and the next man can get for the ball. So we just have to wing it, because I think the numbers going to be great. So I don't think it's feasible to play like a cricket game, like 11 versus 11. I just think we just going to have to wing it, like as I said before, a man feel 2 overs and give next man a chance to feel, and we just enjoy the day. But I for one, I don't think I will have a lot of cricket in me on that day because I'm there for different reasons.
That's so now way though, but it's all right.
Roman
So
Roma again. No,
Yeah,
it not so now
man.
way. It not so now way. Because listen now, Rambo. You see cricket part of it. That will take care of itself.
Yeah,
But
man.
we just happy to see the
Everybody
people
do
them
it.
who me used to play with from 2011, when we not see from the left states. Share a few pints and enjoy the day. You know what I go.
Real.
Yeah.
Shauna, if you no shot, I'm a good GK,
Please,
Yeah, man.
let's
Yeah, man.
go.
A good GK.
But
As
yeah, man,
Paul, as Paul said, everybody's welcome.
yeah,
We
everybody
outnumber
welcome.
just the same,
Yeah.
but everybody
So
is all ready to get a 5 minute,
yeah.
2 minutes. It's just for fun.
Mm,
It's just the fun of it,
exactly. Because the thing is it's very difficult for people turn up and
right?
you're gonna say, boy, I live not play for cricket.
Yeah.
You understand what I say, Tall P? So we
we,
kinda just
we,
have it open.
Guess what, Paul? I just wanted you to tell the crowd because you come under the heading of Junior Bennett, and any platform I go on, I cannot not mention that name, Junior Bennett. And when you play under the coach of Junior Bennett, remember when we play practice match? 16 how we play against a team.
Exactly.
Because
So
you have six bowler, bat a ball, but you go bowl. And the
yeah,
batsman them just go bat. But when basically put together that practice match, everybody know how it will go on already. So
yeah,
guys, me a cricketer, wanna come out on the numbers and come support the thing. And
yeah,
guys, special guest still coming up on this thing, We have Jerome
and
Taylor to come and greet the platform shortly.
and bring it
So
back them, bring it back them. Tall P as they are talk about things for your school. Me I talk to the coach 2 days ago, call right. And him asked if it's some compressed plastic balls.
and that
So
me I look
whoever
for me asking.
so whoever listen we can find them because me I struggle to find them. Help
Same
out.
thing me tell him. Me I struggle to find them too, so me ask him if him could find them down there, but me can't find them. So guys, I just see it there for the know them plastic, ball we used to use on the concrete, and I can find them. Me
Tough
like the one that
red
have
one them.
the card in the middle. You hit the seam, mean the seam, and you hit it, and ball have some good ones. If you can find them, just make we know. So, we just want to take this minute, it's like a commercial break, because trust me, the states colors them just are flying. The past student them just are flying. Look like them the plane Lana Jamaica already look like Wally. So
Yes. Team
this
Paris
minute,
just
I
guys,
know.
land.
yeah, this
Team
minute is
Paris
really for
land.
yeah, man. This minute now is for all of our states, past student or current student, the staff of states, the entire states family, the people who support states. We are big up on and thanks for coming onto the platform. Thank you guys for sharing. We really, really respect everything that you guys have been doing, in supporting each and every one. And as we said, we want to give a big cheers again, guys, for Rambo, who is on the platform, the winning coach yesterday. man, that was a game that we are watching, but we're watching from a distance. Thanks again, Wally, for sharing even a link in the States alumni group. That was very helpful. A lot of people could have tuned in and follow it. One big up Steve. Steve is one man. Steve Powell always a share something when it come on to football.
All right.
So
Can we
probably
have Steve? Can we reveal that Steve? Because up to now I don't know who Steve is. I wanna reveal of Steve.
Don't worry yourself, man. In
What do you
due
mean? I
time.
Oh
want
yes.
a reveal of Steve. I've been saying that. Steve Powell, anywhere you at, please reveal yourself.
when I call out Powell. All right, me I call you out to Powell. Go
Call out the
Powell.
boss.
Yo, the amount of comment I see coming in on here from the States family, guys, it just a good feeling to see, just even that we gathered here on this platform, that we can be having so much fun. Just imagine when you show up at States, walk through those gates and go in there for a worthy cause. Man, Wally, we really, really respect, and honor in terms of what you're doing. Paul and Tashana to be just coming on board, know that a lot of people in the background, but you guys coming at the forefront tonight have also allowed others who is looking, just to see the logo that we're wearing and what it stands for. When you put on the state shirt, Tashana, trust me, that bring a different energy. When you have on the
Oh,
Gopher
far.
logo in the middle, it bring a different energy. When you have the alumni logo, bring a different energy. It's just a good thing, guys. And we just
Yes.
gotta thanks for the support even before it reach. So just come out, bring your friend, bring your family, bring your picking, bring your cats and dog if you can bring them with you. Trust me. So with everybody. So really and truly, I got to turn it back over here to again, Wally. I'm getting overexcited, and you're sure this you're bringing something new to Jamaica, because we know you have something else near the buckle support. You have so much thing going on, Wally. So just take it for a minute again and talk to the people.
Yeah. I have to. How should I say now? Rebound the love to Mr. Wellington. You know. I don't see just an individual going into any school, so to speak, and just getting the ability, the access to do such an event. And I don't know where him find it in him heart to say yes when I first pulled up on him. But it doesn't matter. Him say yes, and we did it, and we're here. And I remember the last time I reached out to him for this year, because little that I have to confirm every year. It's not a thing just yet where it's solid, it's solidify that it's going to be a every year thing. It's something that we have to go back to the drawing board. So I just want to make it clear that when I reached out to him, he actually picked the date. In terms of, I think this date is going to be better, Wally. More people are gonna be able to come out. Monday people might be working, because I was thinking the 30th too, just because people want to spend time with their family overseas instead of having to go to Jamaica. But his feedback was, the Friday might be better for Jamaicans that are in Jamaica, because after work they can come out, and knowing that tomorrow is Saturday, the next day is Saturday, some people might not be working. So I just want to give back our love to him, because if it wasn't for him, it would not be possible. I also want to thank a lot of people. I can't call names. If you look at any of the flyers, you're gonna see a lot of sponsors. Couldn't do it by myself. I have a family. I was going back to school, a whole bunch of stuff. So there's a lot of people that wants to stay behind the scene. Steve Powell, but they're doing a lot. Tanya Dorman, they're doing a lot. Cecil Wright, these guys are making sure that the train is tooting or horning, however you want to say it. So to see Tashana and Paul coming up front, there are a lot of people behind the scene. Davey and Cameron, Tropics team, those guys are there. Don Rich, Big Stetsman, Billy Drill, whatever I need. There's a lot of people behind the scene that's giving, and that's coming to the event to be a part of it, just to see who they need to see, and it's just the give back aspect of it. Um, there's a lot of people that's behind the scene doing that. So yes, I got a lot going on. I could not be able to do it by myself. It's huge. Sometimes I lose here, but it's good to know that you can even if someone reach out to me and ask a question, hey, what time is the game, blah blah, that's so much of a motivation to keep me going. So um I don't want to take all the credit. I can never take all the credit. I could not do this by myself. um Mobile City, that's Romy Miller, huge. He's doing a lot. He actually got the gears from Pakistan for me. I ordered the gears in Pakistan, and he's the one that got it in the country for me. So, a lot of people behind the scene. Ian, yourself, you're giving us the platform, but you're the one that's going to, I don't want to say what it is, but you're the one that's gonna do some stuff for the event too. A lot of people, I can't call everybody's name. Mario Hilton, Doc from West Palm, Kyle, that's my cousin. He runs the car wash. He does my business in Jamaica too. A lot
Big.
of people. So it's a community work. Them say, how them say it? Them say it takes a village to raise a child. It took a village to get us to this point. So, let's call in more of the people from the village to come and, Bill Stets, my daughter wanted to come and she was anxious. So
Aye.
so yeah, man, let's focus on December
Hi,
27.
Layla.
Um, quick info: the first game is gonna be cricket. That's gonna start at 12. Netball is gonna join right away. So we want to merge those two crowds because, like Tashina say, it might not bring the same crowd as football does. But if we merge it, I feel like we're gonna have a big crowd. Football supporters, please come out, come support the netball team, the cricket team. States overall. If you're coming or if you're thinking about coming, just think you're going to support states. If you're from another school, we are opening the platform to everybody. We want everybody to be a part of it. We want our friends them from KC, JC, Melbourne, whichever school we want them to show up. You know what I mean? So a lot is gonna go on that day. We have an award ceremony that we're gonna be doing. We celebrate some of our coaches. Last year we did Rambo Brooks and Mr. Cena. This year we're gonna hit on Mr. Downswell on the football side. I let Paul touch on the cricket side, and I let Tashana touch on the netball. We're gonna have an after party, because people are saying, what's next after the game? What we're gonna do? So much fun, so many people are here. What we're gonna do? So we bring out some big DJ, Billy Drill, giving us his whole sound system platform. Making sure that part is taken care of. We add some popular DJs, so it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be a hit. I had some artists reach out to me, but I don't think we're ready for that as yet. So next year could be different. So if you're out there and you're hearing me and you're thinking about coming, stop thinking. Get your ticket. Tickets are just $500. Get your wristband, this blue one here. That's really the ticket. So if you have one of these, that means you pay your money and you're at the event. If you don't have one, it means you jumped the wall or you didn't pay or something of that sort. So
Are they come with
get your
me?
wristband, just $500. That's
All
it, my
right, guys.
boss.
So thank you. We know we're coming back to you again, Wally. But at this moment, guys, we just wanna pause for a quick second and welcome no other than hold on. Wally, you say you have some real top class players coming in. Well, I'm just gonna say we're bringing in no other than Jerome Taylor, who is already here. The man showed up
Man,
early for the event. So we're gonna welcome
man.
Jerome Taylor, the man who play for States, play for Jamaica, play for the West Indies. Jerome Taylor, welcome to the platform. Together we rise, building our nation. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. First of all, let me say a pleasant good night to all the listeners and viewers from home and abroad, and to everyone on the show. It's a pleasure and such a prestigious occasion. When it comes on to the school of greatness, I am very passionate about it. So anything that I can do or to be a part of any occasion that would be a part that attached to the school, I am more than willing and welcome to do so.
All right, Jerome, we know you show up a little bit late, but we have to save you. You're there from the beginning. But, I just want you to tell us what this means as a youngster, as a player who have gone through the system, and when you see somebody can give back to a program, like the man Wally here, that is giving back to states. He's not just giving back to states. I know you have given scholarship to students outside of states. That show you the giving and the kindness of this man heart. But tell us what that mean for a youth, Jerome Taylor, because you have come through the whole ranks from playing for States straight to playing for the West Indies, which is the highest level.
Well, firstly, I want to say to Wally and all those who are behind this movement, it is a prestigious movement. And, I'm really and truly happy to see that um, people who have passed on in the younger years from the school can come off with such an event where we can bring people from past to present and
Yeah.
also look at the older folks who we have never played with. You understand? We have heard a lot about players from the cricket team, the football team, but we have never seen them before. And this occasion, you might have people who have played in the past who are following this movement can be present. We have heard names, but can we put faces to names? No, we probably can't. And this is one of the occasions that we think would do something of such where we can look at players and put name to faces at that present point in time. Rambo is a lot older than we are, so he would know some of those names. And being in the school and listen to listen to Judah Bennett and Mr. Donswell spoke about past players. And I myself have met a couple of them in terms of the cricketers, and just listen to them speak and the way that they spoke about the school. You know that they are very passionate and passionate about the school. And I don't think we are anywhere different from them either when it comes down to the school. We breed whatever it brings, work and integrity, and we never stop short of that. So whether we are presently in or we are out of the school, a lot of us we try to keep in tune with what is happening in and around the school year to year, whether it be sport or anything at all that have to do with the school. So yeah, once it have to do with the school and to give back, for me, it's a top notch. You cannot beat that.
Yeah, man, thanks and thanks for the support and thanks for supporting Wally and a whole. In the part that you already tell me say, Ian, yo, me on board a long time. You can't say, yo, certain things and you say, boy, you did a long time. And your vision, Jerome, is bigger than a lot of people that are known. Because when you play for West Indies, you're basically still a schoolboy, if you ask me. And
Yes, I was.
people
I was.
that show you the talent that comes out of States, guys. The man play for West Indies as a schoolboy. That is big, big, big thing. And there's so much that we can do with platform like what Wally have going on here, in terms of sharing and coming together to celebrate it. Because Wally have the celebration after the ceremony. It's something that I think Wally, how many years did this take in terms of the planning of in terms of kicking this one off? Jerome, in the meantime, if you can rotate your camera, you can do it now or come back in. But rotate, you look better on camera and make them see the fullness of you. Take it away,
Let me see
Wally.
if I can.
It was breaking up a little bit, so I didn't really hear the question. If you wanna rehash.
All right. What I was saying is that this that you have put together, it definitely have to take a lot of planning. So I was just asking in terms of years or what, in terms of the vision here to put everything together. Tell us a little bit about that. Any challenges or so forth you encounter.
Yes, 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 100%. So, definitely want to big up Jerome Taylor. Big name. You might think West Indies you're not able to have access to him, but very humble guy. If you reach out to him, he's gonna be as humble as can be. Calm, very legendary. So, salute to the general. Plan wise, this event is very Um, growing, very growing. It stretches me. It challenges me. It keeps me on my toes. So but planning wise, I said I have a lot of people writing letters for sponsors. I have someone I can call on. Financial situation, I have someone I can reach out to. Things in Jamaica, I have my cousin Kyle Daly, Kyle's Car Wash. Everything on the ground. my family is very helpful. All my cousins are on board. Whatever I want, they're a phone call away. CM Rambo there, when I see, when I look back, not because it's the head coach of States. Again, you might think he's hard to reach, very humble, someone I can reach out to. Is like it's like me and him was classmate. It's not a coach to player type thing. It's no look down or look up. It's just someone I can reach out to. He actually gave me the connection to get the trophies for the event. So all the medals and plaques and things like those that we're getting from the event for the event, he gave me that connection. So as challenging as it is, I think I have the resources and the people, that really help me to put everything together. Some total strangers, very motivating, so those things keep me going for sure. Like when I say total stranger, I mean they have nothing to do with states. They have nothing to do with the sports, but they're very encouraging and very motivational. So those things are what helped me to get it done. So planning wise, it is training, but it's good to have positive people around. Even yourself, Ian. It's very, very good to have people around. So just to run the program real quick, we'll kick off the cricket game. Like I said, that will get started first. We'll have kitchen, food will be on sale. We'll have two bars. We'll put one over the grandstand. We'll keep one where the after party is gonna be, which is the tennis court. Netball will get kick off around 1. Cricket is at 12. So both will coincide, so people can watch both. We can get that crowd as huge as possible. Afterwards, we'll have the curtain opener, which is the Monroe Magati game. Those guys are huge. Shout out to Froys and Ziggy. Those guys are the ones that are, doing that on the back end. Obviously, I couldn't do that by myself. So shout out to those guys. That game will be at 4. Yeah, that game will be at 4. It'll just be a 25-minute game, so they'll get an hour, and then we'll go to the highlight game, which is the Yard versus Foreign. I'm gonna tell Jungle you can't win this year, my general. We're coming all out. The Foreign team is huge. I have Petty who is on board. I have Rasta who is on board. I have a lot. I have Kess is on board. I have Willie Man is on board. Jungle. Don't know how y'all do it that year, my general. That game is gonna be at 5. And then after that, we're gonna jump into the after party. Well, we're gonna do the award ceremony after that game. Um, for the
What,
football games, we're gonna try.
Wally?
We're gonna. Uh huh.
If somebody asks where can I get ticket, and you have to say Tom. Everybody know Tom car wash. We don't know which other cousin have car wash more. Tom, I got
Kyle, Kyle, Kyle. Yeah,
Tom,
man, Kyle. That's it.
Tom,
That's
Tom car.
Tom. Yeah, Tom. Kyle's
Yeah,
car wash. So I just saw enough to go wash on the car. Them, clean to the creases. So yeah, tickets. You can get at Kyle's car wash. You can get
please.
ticket at
Tom car wash.
go for GPS. You can get at Mobile City in Santa Cruz, Mobile City in Black River, the Corner store in Mandeville, and you can get from Lisa Fabulous Salon in Junction. Um, if you are elsewhere overseas and you want to, get tickets ahead of time, it's be $1,000 at the gate, 500 before. Please reach out to me. Reach out to anybody that knows me. They will give you the connect, and that's how you can get tickets. Or just come pay the $1,000 gate. That will be your give back. It's gonna come in handy because the expenses are huge. Let's be transparent. A lot of the stuff in the first part of the program is either sponsored or out of pocket. So if you come at the gate, come spend $1,000, give one $2,000, one $5,000, or give one 20 US. It's gonna go a long way. So that's really the program. We want to grow the after party some. So if people can stay back for that, that will be huge. That will get transitioned over to bringing more exciting events on campus for the students. Nothing confirmed. That's just my mind running. So don't miss it. That's what I'm saying. Don't miss it. I think it's gonna be huge, way bigger than last year, 100%. So don't miss it.
All right, Rambo, and Wally, I get some insight from viewers, and this is what we love of STETHS family. We like when each other help the other. So we're getting ideas that is coming in right from the group here. Some of them say over STETHS we have some online sale. This can push the event much further and faster, you know. So we're taking all these notes, guys. Mel and his beautiful wife, Nell, big up on herself. Nell, tell what Mel, so me send him an invite link, you know, want bring him on, want bring the soldier on board, you know. Let them know say the place will be safe. Soldier is gonna be in the house. Jerome, you will probably do the less of the talking now, so we're gonna put you back on the spot, Mr. Taylor. Cause we know you're a foreigner and you're a yard man. So which team you play for? I know you're Taylor, I play for the next team.
Yo,
I mean
big
I'm
man,
a
a
yard
yard,
man, I'm a foreigner, so me and you
big
can't for the
man,
same team.
a yard man, a yard team with a fan, bro.
Oh yeah.
So
Yard meeting there. They are visit our farm,
why
we live a yard.
me
Deloitte.
have and two flag me are behind me still, so me can play for either team.
A one flag me have, man. Jamaica flag we carry, man.
Okay, there you
So
have it,
one
guys.
flag
So
boss move.
the Yard cricket team will have the great West Indies player. We call for Brent. Help me out here now, Taylor. Me know say Popo as a pace bowler, you as a pace bowler, make the West Indies team right there. So in the latter years, just give us a few names of the past um um West Indies player and probably if you are the Jamaican player, make the people them know possibility who may show up. We won't know who is gonna be there until you are there, right, Wally?
Well, I
So
am myself.
Exactly.
I'm not sure. I am not sure who is gonna be available as well. I don't know if Palmer had reached out to anybody in regards to putting the cricketers together. But as far as players from states that represent West Indies and Jamaica over the last couple of years, and I mean people who had played before, I mean, well before us, they are welcome as well. I mean, it is a day of fun and laughter and jollification. So I don't think it's a hard and fast thing where people looking to hurt people. It's about having fun
Mm-hmm.
and giving back to the school. So as old as they might get, we still have a place for them. You understand? So I don't think anybody's exempt from it. Once you enter the school or from you pass through the school, you are more
Everybody
than
welcome.
welcome.
all right, guys. So what I'm saying, we're gonna have players that who have represented not just states, not just Jamaica, but at an international level.
No,
So in the cricket,
Salty, a lot of people express interest in coming, but like you just said, you don't know who is coming until they're there,
Yeah.
you know?
yes,
So,
everybody better reserve the ticket.
Hey,
yeah.
next year
and
gonna
and
be
and and closer to the day you might find that you can finalize something because I myself I can give you the assurance that yes I know for sure now that I'll be there. Early up I gave them the go ahead to use my name because I want to be there but I could not give a final decision but I can tell you for sure now that I'll be there.
hey,
It's
Wally,
not so confirmation.
Wally.
Why?
Next
Yeah.
year it versus football I want a game team, you know. We are play them now on
Cricket
2020.
versus
Yeah, man, on 2020 and then we on 25 game football.
them are gonna kill we.
Yo,
No,
yo,
football, I
yo,
want to play. Football,
what are there? No? And a
football, I
piece,
Rambo,
want to
I
play.
Rambo,
want a big game, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
Rambo.
know, say bigger
yeah.
and Kumkang and
But
Gamo.
that sound
We
like
have
a
to take
blind
that
cricket
gang
you
on
plan,
them, you
man.
know.
A two, me can't hear. A two on. Listen.
That sound like a blind cricket you want to play, man. You have to go get the ball with the knives and roll it on the ground.
Not true.
Why, Taylor? It ain't easy,
Crazy.
you know. Yeah.
Guys, we're
But
gonna
but
thank all of the people who commenting. So if you're watching, guys, just know that you can share a comment at any minute. You can type it in, and it will be right here on the screen. So any ideas you have to make this event a better event, any ideas you have to share. If you show your comment, you can put. Guess what? I will be there. So I'm gonna know. So guess what? I'm Virgin. I got do them classmate. I got do them. You know. And guys, bring your kids and family. And for, on the platform here, you know, I've seen something that I'm really happy to see. I see the guests, they are there and they're hanging out with their kids, just showing the love, you know. And Paul, I don't know if your daughter, your sister, your brother, you know, but little babies, it's fun to see the kids on the platform. And Tashana, Just give them the love, guys. And this is what we're doing even as we grow older. We're still showing love. It's like a mother's love to a child, a father love to the son and to the daughter.
Let,
We want to
let me
keep
put
this
up
in
my
the
hand.
States family.
Let me put up my hand and have my excuse for not highlighting the only lady on the show. Shana, pardon me for that. I must say, you understand? My apologies.
That's okay. Thank you.
Hey, you know, see me a laugh. Because Jerome, I go father for your son to my
Um,
hallelujah movie and come back. And I make they a laugh. You know, hear me?
No,
How
no wrong, man. I saw you going to play the role anyhow. No, no wrong. I'm glad to know that.
Gee.
Well, once he under your control in the boss, yeah, the father tell him come back home to me.
Man, guys, this is so much
uh,
fun, really. Just even just being here and online. It's just so much fun we're having here, guys. Just imagine the fun we can have on the ground. Remember those days when we sit down under the bleacher. In terms of cricket, me and Palmer and Taylor can talk. Just even playing wrong stroke and so forth, hanging out around a gears room and all of them places there. Just so much memories when you look back at states that walking back on the campus can only just heighten and bring out that joyous feeling when we're younger. The best days of our life when I see a stats is spending. I don't know about but mine, that's where me find my wife. So me not think there's no other better place.
All is coupling and technical, them time, the couple of walk around,
I don't think the footballers are far fetched from it either. I mean, they would have their moments just the same, even though football play when it is raining, but they would have their moments when they would hang out and reminisce on
Yeah,
past
man.
times as well, you know what I mean?
Wait there.
Shana play football too, how she don't want to talk about that. And Maya and the whole works play football too,
What?
We play
Wait.
football
That
too.
that's go.
Shana.
Okay, go ahead,
One
Ian.
second, Shana. Come on, you take on Wally. Where is the ladies football team, Wally?
Amen.
Amen.
But definitely next year, that's something that needs to and have to be added to the program. No longer.
before we get ahead of ourselves, I want Tashana and Paul to talk about our awardees for the event. I saw a question on the chat also. Someone saying we need to get some tickets on campus. I've been working with Miss Johnson to get some ticket sales from campus. So that's in the making. That has been brewing. And then I saw someone ask when is the event and what's the date. I think it's um I assume this person haven't seen any other flyers, so it will be December 27, Friday, December 27, um, over the big stadium. So this year we're honoring Mr. Downswell, and I want to say it's a coincidence that he got his major award, in the country, which we had planned way before that to honor him. So it just shows that the universe is working. So he is gonna be the one we're gonna honor on the football side, and then also we're gonna honor or two. I'm gonna use this word. I know in America it's not as tasteful, but our two mascots, Richie and I'm forgetting the name. Rambo, help me out.
go transit.
Transit, perfect. So we're
Transit
honoring those two
America.
guys too. We definitely wanna. Ah,
Transit the America.
perfect. Once we call in his name, it's good enough. I think those two deserve some recognition. So we're gonna be, showing them some love on the day. It could be monetary. Definitely give them a plaque also. So I'll turn it over to Paul to talk about his awardee that him and his other players had selected.
That would be Clive Legister. I think it's not a difficult decision to make in terms of I think for me personally, since I started since 2004, and since then, Junior Bennett left, I think around the same time to coach the senior team. So Clive Legister was most impactful on my time at States in terms of coaching, and not only in terms of coaching the cricket, but also coaching life. You know, I think my time spent with Clive Legister was memorable and very informative in terms of it set me up for life. Also Junior Bennett, but like I said, I spent more time around Clive Legister. Same Rambo here. Also, like we I wanted to say this since we got on the call. Like we've been we've been talking about family, but um I think for me personally, my experience at States is really a family. You know, because I was never a footballer, but you couldn't tell that I wasn't a footballer by just looking at the relationship that I had with Rambo, the coach. If Rambo was walking in the school and see a cricketer loafed in Rambo, I say, boy, I got class. Same thing with Clive Legister, same thing with Junior Bennett. So when we say when people maybe outsiders might hear we say family, they might think say boy we just use it the term widely. But I think it's a term that people can take literally when they hear us talk about the States family because it's literally a family. And I think people from all parts of States can also attest to what I'm saying in terms of people from wherever they are looking out for each other and making sure say things are sorted. But yeah, but with that said, Clive Legister would be that person for us that we're looking to award. Wherever he is, hopefully he turns up to the event and be a part of it and we can physically hand him the plaque.
All right, Paul Palmer, we want to say thanks for that. And with this, Wally, I told you that I'll be a part of the event. I also have some people I have to honor. One of them have already been able to present the plaque to them. But tonight, I'm going to ask two of my cricketers that is here, Jerome Taylor and Melwin, will also present a plaque. I'm still working on my timing. So I'm also going to present a plaque. If there's noise in the background, we could mute the mic too. So for JB, I definitely have to honor this man. You know, he have played an integral role in my life, in my childhood life, and also as an adult and in my family life. You know, the words that he would have spoken while we are there at States on the field and off the field. You know, I think I am not the only one who would have said that Junior Bennett would have played an integral role in their entire development, not just on the cricket field, but outside of the cricket field. And I've also included an award plaque for Junior Bennett. Should have been handed over before, but he was not able to be at one function I put on in my community. So Melvin, I'm gonna have you to turn that plaque over to Junior Bennett. Another man that have served us well in the cricket is Dr. Bennett. Also have a plaque for Dr. Bennett. And Jerome, would love for you to present Dr. Bennett, who is now the director, the man who run the Jamaica Cricket Board. And I like you to turn that plaque over to Dr. Bennett for me. Dr.
Well,
Little had played a,
He's the president currently
yeah,
for the JCA
yeah. So
and
he
the
had
director
played a
of
big
the cricket machinery.
Yeah, so he had played a big role in my life at States. You know, man who have run the States cricket program for many years. Even when Shaka in our days wouldn't even shoulder anything to do with cricket, Paul would have talked about the challenge when it comes to cricket is that cricket don't really bring the money that soccer would have bring. So it's hard. But when you talk about the gears, two cricket bat probably cost more than what it cost for just gears the whole team in a jersey in terms of footballers. That's how the cricket gears are expensive. And sometimes we understand. So we don't get all the support. But Dr. Bennett would have shouldered a lot of those responsibility. So I have a plaque for Dr. Bennett. The same Laza. Laza, you know, is after me, but I know he had played an integral role in people like Paul Palmer and the younger generation, you know. And I also see where it is necessary to honor Laza also. So I have a plaque there for Laza Wally. So you know, I honor these people. Another person who was integral in the States, not just cricket, but I'll say this man go from cricket straight across football, track and field, you name it, netball. Dr. Little. Dr. Little is one such standout person in the community. Dr. Little was lucky enough to have gotten his plaque presented by me because I put on in my community this year. I put on for Father's Day, a Father's Day event, and I actually invited everyone I spoke of. But due to country duties, some of them was out. Including Dr. Bennett and JB. Laza was not able to make it, but Dr. Little would have showed up to that community event, and he had actually brought a message to the men and men health, and he presented, and I was able to present him with his plaque of honor. And it's always good, guys, when we can look up to these people and honor them. And I can tell you, while Jerome is here, you have Jerome and another set of guys that definitely I would also have to honor these guys in terms of what they have done for states, putting states on the map, not just locally but internationally. And that's the next step that I'm gonna make, is to honor people like Jerome Taylor, Powell, that Popo, and so many more, Brenton Parchment, and all these guys who have gone on to play for West Indies, and still giving back to the community, still giving back to the youngsters. It's always good to repay for good deeds. Gratitude is a must. That's what I would say. And that's just coming from me to these wonderful people who had played an integral role in my life. And I'm just gonna thank you guys for presenting those plaques. Wally, thanks for the platform that we can do such things. And I know there's others out there who wanna do things like that. I've also talked to Mike Olivier, but just to catch Mike Olivier when he's coming back in Jamaica. So it's a good platform, Wally, that you have going on. And it's good that I am able to help you share what you're doing. And for all our viewers, everyone that is watching, everyone that is texting in, putting in a message, guys, we love you so much. We appreciate it. And guess what? Even if you can just share it for the committee, share it for states, let somebody else see this message tonight. When we're finished, guys, we're gonna load the internet, we're gonna download Facebook, and it's gonna be slow for the next person to download. But guess what? It's gonna be full with these messages coming from this program here. Wally, respect to you. And again, Rambo, big congratulations to your brother and lifting that championship. I'm still happy and still, the celebration gonna take me right over into the new year. So again, Wally, turn it over to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass the button to Tashana to highlight her awardee.
So guys, welcome everyone who's just joining. Thanks for joining. For netball, it's a no-brainer. We'll be highlighting and awarding Miss Janet Burke. A lot of you guys will know her, not only on netball, but she played a very important role in the school for female sports around female soccer, female basketball, track and field, you name it. Miss Burke have played a vital role with traveling with all the teams. She been there for me personally as a mother. I used to stay with her on campus for 1 year of my school year. So I'm very honored that we're able to do such thing because I don't believe she have gotten the flowers that she really, deserve. So I'm just happy that she's gonna be there in person to accept this award and to be a part of the movement.
All right, guys. Thank you, Tashana. Thank you, guys, for giving back so much. And I'm just gonna take this minute to give Melvin the platform, a man that have grown not just at States, but the man is at JDF. And if
Big up
Mel
yourself,
wanna tell
Mr.
you
Win.
what he's yeah, Mr. Win, and I know he's working with the Jamaica ladies in netball. So Tashana, you and Mel need to probably talk. So Melvin, could you just grace the platform and just to tell the guys what you're doing at this stage? We know you're in the JDF, but we know that you're doing so much other things than just being there at the JDF. Platform, welcome, Melvin.
Yeah, Tarman, thank you very much. Good evening to all your viewers and your panel. Rambo, big up yourself. Congratulations, coach. Mr. Wally, Rex, Paul
Yes, sir.
Palmer. Actually, big up yourself. Yes, Tarman, thank you very much for inviting me. It was a pleasure to come on the platform. Yeah, so pretty much I'm looking forward to the game. Not sure if I can play, but I did a look search 4 months ago, but I will try to. I'm recovering, but we see it go. But I will definitely try and make it. But seeing that you invite me to pass present a plaque to the great man, Junior Bennett, I definitely don't want to miss that. And that's the opportunity of a life. It's a privilege, played an integral part in all of us' life, both on and off the field, and I definitely feel honored to do such a presentation. Presently, I am in the military. You know, it's the only thing I know from school days, straight to the military. I have a courier service which goes by the name of Minel Couriers. We want to shop online. You can ship through our courier service, right? We have branch in Kingston and St. We basically can deliver anywhere in Jamaica. We have ways to get it to you. So you can go on Instagram, Minel underscore couriers, and you can find the page, our IG page there. Right, you can click on the link in the bio, minelcouriers.com is the website. You can feel free to come on and sign up. We ship barrel from Florida. Anything, you name it. You name it, we ship it. Right? So you can check out that platform once again. You can for any other information, you can contact me on Facebook for further information. All
Do
right. So
you want
thanks
to tag
again.
your page? Can you tag your page?
I think I can write it in. My wife is listening. She can probably write it in the anything for me when I finish here. So yes, she can do that. Yeah. So thank you very much again. Congratulations, Rambo. Big up yourself. It was really, really needed trophy. It was such a long time. Mr. Walford, keep up the good work. I was here last year. I enjoyed myself. In the stand watching. So, Talman, keep up the good work. Rex can make it to our valley if me and on the same side, on opposite side.
Me have to go treat you like how Rambo and Wally want to be treated. I'm going to give you some rolly. Go give you some flow.
Roly poly.
Yeah. So
No,
Talman,
just
Yeah.
low my
yeah.
name, man. Low my name.
I'm going to look out for you.
Big part that cheer for him.
Ro-
Don't get in our football. Sean, thing there. I'm a spirit part of the Me not part no now.
All right, sir. I hear you. I hear you. I'll give you one pam pam. I'll give you one pam pam. So you're a cheerleader.
Right, guys, quick one here, and I'm really loving what I'm seeing here. Other than working as a nurse, I think right now a lot of my energy is in entrepreneurial stuff. And I just want to say something, Wally. The fact that a lot of sponsors coming on, guys, what sponsors do is to help to build a brand and to build something. And a lot of sponsors coming on to help. Wally, if you're out there, you attended states, you have a business, this is a time to join force with Wally and say, guess what, Wally? Can I bring my table to be there? And between you, Wally, and Mr. Wellington, I guess you can work out something where the school benefit and you benefit because he is bringing tons of people to you. So, from an entrepreneurial standpoint, I'm saying this is even a big, big platform where you can basically market what you're doing because a lot of us, we're all over, we don't know what our friends are doing, we don't know what they have going on. And I'm going to say this to say that Mel Wint, when I found out that he was doing shipping, I brought him on into the platform and share. And I'm telling you, the only reason why I did that is because I use his courier service to ship about 4 barrels to Jamaica, not at the same time, but at different timing. And reason being, the first one reached Jamaica without no hassle, barely touched my barrel, and it went right to my doorstep, and it was good to know that it was one of my fellow teammate that did it. And guess what? It is good that I could support his business. And I know he's a man of integrity. So I didn't have to worry about, my barrel getting, dig up and somebody thief out something or whatever. And I could recommend him at any time. And I'm saying the platform allow all of these guys. So as Stets and Stets family, I think this is very, very, very good for even marketing and so forth. So Wally, again, we have to say big up yourself. Back to you, Wally. Talk to them. It's your platform tonight.
Have to throw it back to Mr. Wellington. Definitely. I am still humbled the fact that he said go ahead, Wally. And the support, if I reach out and say, hey, such and such, I can have the conversation with him. And that's a huge um character in Jamaica. The man is the president for ISA. The man is the principal for one of the biggest school in Jamaica. So he's not a normal person. So I'm honored to be able to have, just regular conversations with him, and just for him to give, the go ahead to do this. And I'm saying all of this because I can tell that, a bridge is needed from a lot of past students from states to states or to the principal. Some people have a bridge, some people don't. And I think this is a good bridge. I think on the day, a lot of people you haven't seen, a lot of people who are in big status are gonna be there. A lot of people, that can help you in ways to make your life easy. I don't want to say help because everyone have their own thing going on, but collaboration, that's huge. And for me personally, I've gotten help a lot. I'm still getting help. I'm not where I am by myself, so that's where my good night, babes. That's where my motivation comes from, is because I've been helped. So it makes it easier for me to look out for a brother or a sister, or an enemy or a friend. You know what I mean? So definitely just show up. You never know what can happen. I think if you went to states, you should not miss this event. We are working on, trying to, I shouldn't say this, but we're working with Buster to figure out some stuff. Buster, big up yourself, my general. So because we want to reach everyone, we know a lot of people are not gonna be able to make it for personal reasons, flight, this, that, whatever the case is, but we still want to make the thing global. So that's an option. I want to use the opportunity to throw the banner to Rambo. Rambo, I think a lot of the fans don't really know you or know your mission or really understand the game or the players. I personally think many times it has nothing to do with the coach, because the coach does everything before the game. The coach get halftime to say something to revive the team, but that 45-minute on the field, first half and second half, is really dependent on those 11 players. And many times, that's the voice I have to give to people who I think don't understand the game. So I show it to you, Rambo, for kind of talk about the season. We start out like a shabby, then we pick it up. We get like a heartburn here and there. Then we win some game. I think the Lakovia game really changed the team. I said that to you. And I think the Magati game really cement the season for us, because once we give Magati that 4-0 there, I think the team really found their true potential, and it was just uphill from there. I think Froome really sell we out in a sense, which is understandable. Froome should have made the man him score so much on them. I don't know. That's my take. So I give the platform really for us talk to the fans, them talk to the naysayers, talk to people who don't understand the game.
Well, as you rightfully say, Wally, once you touch upon the pitch, you don't have anything to do with the coaches again, because everybody have a mind of their own, try to make their own decision. Majority of the time, right, some high time, right. But I think one I think we really bounce us back this year, and we have a nice staff. It's been a while since I am at States and comfortable with the people or the person that we are working with. I have to come in all the staff that really pull this one through. Not about me anymore. Thank God I have shoulder that I can lean on when you guys are beating me. I'm a bit stronger now, because here we have people that can actually get the job done. Yes. Season started off a bit rocky. Honestly, if you ask me to explain the reason why I don't know what to say, I will tell my own lies, but not on football. But we never have any clue about what's happening in the first part of the season. However, losing that match to Lakovia out of Dakasta Cup for 10 minutes, guys, in case you never know. 10 solid minutes sit down at Lakovia, sit down out of the cup. I mean, I chat the one in a raw part, out of the competition, gone home next year. And one phone call we make at BB Co playing Magati, and hear that match draw. We still have a foot in. And surprisingly, the next move The next move that we make, we as staff and Mr. Wellington also, the next move we make everybody cuss with us the same. We ask for the day from school for the players and to bring them to IS Falls. Just after I lose to Lacova, just to get a new shift, a new frame of mind, just to get them in because it's mental and it's physical. And football game is all about mental now. The physical part, you not even have to too stress on it because that will come while playing. Bring them to IS Fall, people start beat we again how we are treat losers. But it is not about treating losers, You have kids working with. You have to know how to get them to get the job done. So we make a bold move and it pay dividends. We get back ourselves and our 2 feet up and running, and I think this team is one of the best team mentally for this longest while. Because guess what? When it was done and out, they never yet erase the belief. They understand they push right through and decide that, we're gonna come back, we're gonna qualify, we're gonna go all the way. So I have to take my hats off to these couple of players, because I tell you, this is one of my worst seasons working at States. And when we say bad this season, bad like real bad, coming bad, all who run get bad. Me not think bad mind work better than the season how just don't play. God no. Yeah, man, because me I tell you, Kayla called me from India. Me and Jerome are talk from India to a couple times well about this season and Rambo we say we can pull through. Say no, you have a couple people in your corner, people you and them they good from day one and thing like that. Wally call, yo, Bronx, go on, really. But as we say, I want to thank everybody still, all who never believe in our process because the season I teach about life process, that the process of life, you not even can actually determine. You can't make a determination, say, all right, then I go buy the blue car and the blue car comes. Sometimes get a green, sometimes get a yellow, sometimes get a red, but I blue you want. What you go do? You go give up or you go push back for your blue car. You understand? So determination is key, and I think our motto for the school have a lot to do with this season. Work and integrity. As Mr. Simit did break it down to me one time, Mr. Simit being so rest in peace. So Rambo for we part what for we motto I simply is one because all the motto you can chat in a part work and integrity. And from you can talk in a part that is everything to every Jamaican. Yeah man, simplest motto. And it mean 101 things in one. Work and integrity. You understand? So if you get what you want, you have to work for it and you have to work and you have to work to get what you really want. And just that, we have a belief. And the belief really push us to really get a silverware. So as me tell me happy tomorrow morning again whenever time we see the players them to devotion tomorrow and the others staff them. And want to take the time of big up my staff them. Me I tell you, Coach Harrison, big respect. Coach Pencil, new coach, to big respect. We have Eddie Hines as manager. We have Leon Hans as manager. Also on board we have Mr. Robinson. He was the manager in 1999. He was the manager in 1999. He's back home returning. And, he pledged to give his support in whichever way he can. And also, Sleepy, Davy and Dennis, big respect to, because sometimes as coach, you have to know what you are doing. You cannot make everything about you. You understand? You have to really show respect where the respect is due. And I think the staff this year really push and really stand by my side through the roughest time. And also we have big up the principal, boss, Mr. Wellington, big up yourself too, We have the up and down moments, but such is life. And everybody that really do their part and make sure everything work out. And you have to big up all the person that really cuss me too because them cuss before we do better. Although some of my words them no kind. You understand? Them really feel like do better them cuss me. And also, what about home? Oh, nobody never hear about home. Home is the best for me this year in the competition. When I come home, the support at home, oh my God. Imagine you lose a match and you not even know how to bathe, you don't know how to eat. You can't get a good night rest. You can't hear nice words in the ears to really get up to really think about training tomorrow morning. So a lot of support. A lot of support. Big up all our players, them family, mother, father, sister, brother, big up them community where them come from. And big up states in general. Rough season, but we have something to show for it.
Respect Rambo, and you'll always have my support, whether through the good times, the bad times. But as we say, we just have to just keep focus, know what the goal is, and know that together we are stronger, guys. And that is one of the very reasons I have a platform like this, is that where we can come together and support each other. Jerome, I'm gonna wake you up, Jerome. Come on. All right. I know you listen to Rambo and you're Rambo a brethren, so we rally around each other and we support each other. But Jerome, you had played cricket to the highest level, so you are no stranger to losing a game or disappointed at some point. But if you were to speak to the youngsters, Jerome, after losing a cricket match, what would your words be? After losing a football match, what would your word be?
Well, from I could use from cricket to pass over to football, yes. And when you're dealing with youngsters, to be honest with you, the kind words go far away. But once you're motivated and you can keep the players motivated and remind them of their true worth, then you're already halfway through the battle. And I think Rambo said it all, that even though you're having tough times, it's about keeping the unity and the belief in the team. And once you have that belief in yourself and your partner, or the partners of the team, you always on the right track. You're just a game away from getting back to where you truly belong. And when I listened to Rambo spoke just now, I could feel where he's coming from. You understand? But I've always said, and we use some layman term. So he just said to Rambo, so look, nobody not really stone green mango. So you see, once people get at you, is that they know you can do better and they want you to do better. And like I say, you take the criticism as it comes, you take it with it grace, and you use a lot of it to motivate yourself and the team. Because at that point in time, you want to prove the talkers wrong. You understand? So whatever energy comes from the negative, you can right the wrong from that. You understand? So um, it was very pleasing to see, and I myself must take the hats off to you, Rambo, and the team as a coaching staff as well, and the players for not getting downhearted, but the way you guys rally back, to really take home a silverware. It was very pleasing and it was very heartwarming to see. You understand? So, yeah, man, kudos to you and the team, my boss. You understand? But the word for me is perseverance, Talpi. You understand? That would be the word for me to any youngster. You have to persevere, regardless of the outcome. You have to persevere. You cannot give up. You go to your bed to sleep and you go wake up tomorrow not knowing what frame of mind or what can happen to you after sleep. But if you believe that anything is possible and you can do it, you will.
Thank you, Taylor. Thank you
Well
for
said.
that real strong words of encouragement. And I hope Rambo that you'll even point your players to this actually this event and to take away some of these great words of wisdom and encouragement that is coming from the platform right now. And with that said, I'm gonna have Tashana also share because as a netballer thing, the same thing faces all of us, winning and losing. But what do you do when you lose or lost that game that is so important to you? Tashana, would you speak to some of these students back at States right now?
As Jerome said, it's about teamwork. You lose, you come together, go back to the drawing board. You decide what you went wrong there. And work on it. As you say, you don't beat. It's a team sports. However, you play it individually. Everybody have bad moments. I might not come out with my A game today. As a team, we're there to support each other. We're gonna motivate each other to, next game we are gonna, whatever, we have going on, it might be just one talk away from having a better game. So you just never know. So once you have that common ground with everybody, and you can, come together as a team and speak about, something personal that you may have going on that may throw off your game. And one person might throw off the whole game. So once we come to that, conclusion that, this person, they have a bad game and it throw off the whole team, but this is what happened. So, talking to each other, going back to the drawing board, motivation, and, either way, win or lose, we're gonna always be a team, and that's always the key.
All right. And Paul, which Paul come back in, but in the meantime, and the good thing is that we wanna actually have people from the school itself just giving a word of encouragement. Paul, I hope you heard what's happening right on this side. As I said again, none of
Yeah,
us
man, we
is
hear what
immune,
going.
and none of us immune to losing a game. So for you, Paul, if you had to speak to the group of cricketers at STETHS, we know we win the Headley Cup more than any school. Put them all together. We have won the Headley Cup more than all the schools put together. But there's that one day when you lose a vital match. And I can tell you, me and Kunkang, Sheldon, we cried tears one year. We lose one game and it almost take us out of even getting through to the qualifiers the next. And it just got that Marathi. But Mannings went and beat Abotnak Gallimore that had beat us, and everybody was locked on points. And we get to play over each other. And man, we catch them at All Park. I know Rambo probably was around, but Sheldon cried tears. And the man just lift him game to another level. We see where he make even 217 a game. But when we came back at States, it's like, man, we wanted to bury ourselves because there's no time in history States would have lost from early rounds. And that was like a disgrace to us. But we came back together. JB just came to the training and he didn't say much words. He just said, guys, just hope for them to lose that game. And I know you guys will be winners. And trust me, that's all needed to happen. They lost that game against Mannings and we took home the championship. But then there was another year when we and Kunkan will lose the finals. And that was another tough one. But it's always gonna come that point in life when we have to get up and start, building again. So Paul, just talk to the cricketers them now.
Um, well, you know, you say you lose a final, but can't help myself but brag. I feel brag little, cause me never lose a final with State. Me don't know that feel, so I can't relate to that. But what I can say is, I heard Rambo made mention of what he did when they lost the game, and he took the guys to YS Falls, and he was dealing with kids. But I I I would just like to add to that point, to cricket, to whoever, even people in life, adults, trying to survive out here. Sometimes when you're locked in the heat of battle, sometimes all you need is just a different scenery. So you have to persevere, as Mr. Taylor say, and at whatever you're doing, whether you're playing sports or even with your schoolwork, you have to persevere. But as like Rambo said that he was deal, but even as professional athletes, I think you really have to find that place where you go to escape the noise and escape the pressures that come with the sport or whatever you're dealing with. So that was a good thing for Rambo to do. I don't see why anybody would argue with that, but people need things like those, even in the cricket fraternity. Like, I have a cousin playing cricket. A little short story. I have a cousin playing cricket at States. Um, for whatever reason, the kid just couldn't make him height. But so I was just talking to him because he's a batsman. So I was just talking to him, and he was saying, "Boy, I have big shoes to fill because my dad used to go there, my father used to go there, his father used to go there, and we all excelled at cricket in our time at States. My little brother used to go there. He won Headley Cup and he did well also. won the Spalding Cup also. So he was like, I have big shoes to fill. I feel pressured, but my thing to him is that he will never be able to be Paul Palmer Jr. He will never be able to be Paul Palmer Sr. He will never be able to be Dixon Palmer, which is his father, or Nigel Palmer, who is my brother. He can only be himself. You know, he can only be himself, and he can only represent himself and carve out his part of history of states. So people people like Talman you just mentioned in terms of states never lose, drop out a first round. But sometimes these things happen and people just have to find out, say, boy, you just have to, you'll be all right at the end of the day. So to put it in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is whether you win, lose, or draw, the sun going to come up tomorrow and you'll be okay. You just have to have the courage to bounce back and face it and look at where you went wrong and try to not make the same mistakes that you made in the game to cause you to lose it or cause you to perform badly.
Thank you, Paul, for sharing. And really and truly, guys, we are getting some strong feedback here, some strong words of encouragement. And with that said, I want to go over to the man himself, Mr. Wally. And we know Wally, you is a man who is a team player. And guys, Wally played for St. Elizabeth Technical High School. Back in those days, the man says he's the only player that have a number retired a whole season. So, Wally, why you talk about that number there, you get it retired and just talk to the youths in terms of when we lose, not even just a cricket game, a football game, our netball game, but just sometime in life we meet some challenges and some hurdles that sometimes we get beat up and knocked down and we have to get up back.
Yeah, let me address the retiring of the jersey. Um, I think it was what 2006 Rambo. I didn't get to play, and it was Rambo. It was Rambo that said, "Hey, nobody can play now the 12 that year, right?" So even though I didn't play that year, I got my jersey. I actually still have that jersey. I treasure it. I heard someone said on the chat that Stets save them or Stets change them life or whatever it is. But Stets is where I found myself. I'm very sheltered. I'm an only child. My mom is on the chat actually, so shout out to her. Like Tashana, she's never seen me played. I think last event she got to maybe see me for a little bit. She won't be there this year, unfortunately. But Stets showed me the world. That kind of let me see people from different places. People with different experiences. I've been to states. I was never one to not have lunch, but I have friends that couldn't afford lunch. I had friends that couldn't pay to enter states. I had friends that watched them go through struggles, which I wasn't going through. So it kind of helped to humble me and kind of show me life. So,
Yeah, man.
States is huge. And the reason why I'm going that direction is, my answer to your question is, for the team, you lose a game. I would just tell them to always remember that you have people there who believes in you, who is supporting you, who win, lose, and draw is still bleeding blue. You know. And with that being said, I wanna put the word out to all the fans. I think if we switch the narrative and give more support to the team. I remember when I was playing, I cursed a bad word on the field. That's probably the first time I ever cursed a bad word in my life. I was just having a good season, and one game I wasn't playing well, and someone was on the side just cursing me out, and I'm like, what the hell? It's the mentality of how you praise me today and then tomorrow you curse me out. I didn't understand that. So, I cursed while playing the game. And normally when I'm on the field, nothing off the field matters to me. Once I cross that line, nothing else matters. I can't hear the fans, nothing. But at one time I heard it, and it kind of wake me up. So my approach is everything netball, cricket, football is just life. Life happens. But to the teams, to the coaching staff, just know say as Rambo says, some people out there where no matter what happen, you still are the best coach, you still are the best player, you still are the best school. Nothing changes for us. We still are gonna say stats. Just know say there's support and there's always gonna be support because that's what helped me in life. To know that when I called Jerome Taylor, him now say no. When Paul Palmer linked me, I and him can have a conversation, and he's probably 3, 4, 5 years younger than me. When me and Rambo can dep on the phone for hours, I talk about stuff, and he's 2 years older than me. Those things are huge in life. So I think as States fraternity, I think we need to come together more, support every individual that goes to States, and I think that should be our 2025 and beyond mantra and mission is to just support.
Guys, I am very pleased of the way this conversation is going, and we realize the power of us coming together and what we can do in terms of this togetherness. And really and truly, we have seen a lot. I'm gonna shout out the alumni group too. We're having a mentorship program, and really just listening to you guys, I think all of us fit perfectly well, and that we can align ourselves with all of these programs that will benefit the school. I know many of us have left states like years ago, but as we travel through life, we also learn, from our journey and our mistakes, and there's so much knowledge and experience that we have gained. And no matter how simple it is, I know if we can share it with these youngsters who are going through their period, they are going through some of the very pain that we go through. But if we can be there to just give them a helping hand, give them a hug, lend them a little support, I know the recovery process would be much easier. I'm sorry that we don't have Mr. Wellington on tonight here, on the platform. We definitely would have to go to him and let him just give us a little feedback of what it does when a past student is willing to step back and say, guess what, Mr. Welly, how can I help you with this? How can I help you with that? You know, and when like a Wally come forth and say, Mr. Wellington, could I have a conversation? And then when you see where it have transitioned to today, you can not do anything and just marvel within yourself to see that guess what? We're doing a good thing. So really and truly, guys, I'm really pleased with this, venture or what Wally have started here. And I know this is just only gonna get bigger and better. Even when I look at the comment and just look at the ones that are just putting in their text, their nil, support. I really love that one. The support is coming from near, it's coming from far. Because many of us that are coming in here, we're not down there in Jamaica, we're not right at States. Many of us are at various parts of the world, but yet still with platform like these, we can get together and we can lend a helping hand and we can show support and we can continue to build, as Wally said, the bridge. We need to connect. And if we continue like this, I don't see why we cannot accomplish any goal that we set out to accomplish, because of this togetherness that we have. And I really like the way this test family is transitioning over the years. It seems like it's only getting stronger and stronger. And I'm really pleased, guys. Thank you all for all the contribution. And really and truly, the floor is now open up to anyone. If you want to come in, I think there's guest link that is also there. Those who probably get tired, and if you have to leave, well, you can leave, and it will still be here tomorrow. Because that's the power also of social media now today, guys. That we can be here tonight talking, but tomorrow this very message can hit a youngster somewhere out there, and the changes or the direction that they're heading, you know, can be just such more clearer, because of just the mentorship that was provided here tonight. Jerome basically put forth some strong words, you know, and when you think about it, the fact that he had played at the highest level, it only speak volume. Our blessed queen of the night, she had also put in some positive words that can really reach far when you come to these ladies out there that is playing, especially the game of netball. And as we mentioned, the footballers, we're gonna add that to the platform next year. But if we can build these young ladies, they are the future of tomorrow. Really important. Paul Palmer, same thing. Wally comes, same thing. And Coach Rambo, trust me. We know that. I just say it was a rough year. You go through it, but guess what? You see, at the end of the year, Christmas will come and you can celebrate your Christmas because you have a victory, and that show resilience. Standing firm despite of the negativity and all of the criticism that they throw at you. You are still able to stay strong, and look at it. We have a championship. Congratulations again, Rambo. Seventh hole on that Ben Francis Cup. I could not be prouder, guy. Could not be prouder for you and STETHS on a whole. So the floor is open, Wally. May I make you be the moderator right now? It's your show.
Real quick before anyone take over. I think I touched on a lot of the sponsors, even by name, if not by business, but I don't want to forget Bad Indian Records, um, monetary support. I don't want to forget Jamrock Auto Sale, even though in Florida, past that student, huge on the back end, and then JD Design for partnering with Go for GPS to do all the graphics and motions and everything that you see going out there on demand. If I say such and such, it gets done. It does help the momentum. A lot of people are behind the scene. Even Eddie Tops event, Monroe Man, huge. So DK Water, they came on board, huge sponsorship. So they even have a lot of potential and a lot of growing to do, but it's at a good point in conversation with TVJ. Hopefully we can get them there this year. Um, CVM also. So a lot is going on. We have some FIFA referees that came last year and they're on board again this year. So the event is huge. The event is huge and it's colorful. It has potential. So I'm looking forward to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a while and people I've seen last year. And like Paul said, it's not about the game for me. It's not. It's about the people I get to see and the people that are giving back and the people that want to give back and the energy on the day. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, the energy on the day is epic. It's epic. I'm promising you. I'm promising you that if it's anything I can promise you, I'm gonna promise you that the feeling you're gonna have on that day it's like no other. And Rambo, I'm challenging. Other than the Monroe game, this gonna be probably one of the biggest crowds.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear Wally. And I've highlighted a comment there by Kathy Thompson, and she said they need help with the farm. And as I sit here, I just want to share because not everybody know my journey. So as I said, my journey really in terms of the quick lane development, it really states. I went to Rosal All Age and actually went to states because of you'd call it like a scholarship back then. Track and field. People don't know that Tall Pace was really one of the quickest 100, 200, and 400-meter runner on the south side. And actually, Mike Olivier would have sent somebody to recruit me. I was actually shooting birds in the hills when they came and get me that I need to go take some photos because I have to go to States and do an exam. And went to States, Mike Olivier said, Talpies, you know that you came in. I didn't get the name Talpies yet, because track and field I went there for. And he said, you know that you came in with one of the highest average in the school. So, he was like, what happened to you? But surprisingly, guys, I was very smart. I didn't do any common entrance. How that happened, I don't know. So if it wasn't for these recruits from States and Mike Olivier, I wouldn't even get to States, even though I was a bright boy. I was always like, I want to go to farm work like my father. And I have a mother, I don't know what happened to mommy, but mommy never pushed me to do a common entrance. And I didn't. And actually, when I did that States entrance, I went to States with one of the high average. But then I got there and I got an injury. And from that injury, I had to pivot. And anybody who was at States with me, they would know my journey. It wasn't pretty. I had to pivot. And it's always important again, guys, that sometimes we have to pivot. We have to move on. And I pivot and just went to cricket because that was my next best talent. And with that, Junior Bennett, as I said, guys, had been a mentor for me from that tender age and coming through. And when Junior Bennett said thing to me while I was at States, he said to me, Talpies, say education, really take it serious. And also the girls that sitting out there on the fence, be careful. Because, if you don't get your education, then later in life, these girls, they'll move on where the pasture is greener. And really and truly, I took those words from JB and I held them in the middle of my hand. Even though Ramba knew I had a girlfriend at States, my wife today. And Jerome Taylor, this is a story I can share with you. I remember one afternoon in Arambo, under that big tree, all we used to gather out there on the bleacher. When training starts, I'm just going to tell you the discipline that JB have, and it doesn't matter who it was. But when training start, I was under that tree, me and my girlfriend, I look out when Kunkang and everybody out on the field at train already. And all I know, JB walk, I got training still, But JB walk over under the tree and him say, all JB said to me, is start Pierce. And and he just walked back over to the middle and do his thing. When I got out there, I didn't get to bowl or anything. And then, Saturday come now and it's match day, third pace, Debaka States, big pace. And on match day, I just see a JB say, boy, third pace, now look like a serious about the cricket, So guess what? That little young man over here say, I gotta take your game today. Now, guess who that was? Max. The little young youth, about 13 or 14-year-old. Take the big third pace game in Headley Cup. And that again was another lesson that I would have learned. That guess what? Anything you need, Yado, you need to be serious about it. And from that day, I start take my game serious because I can't make a little young youth like Max come push me out. Really and truly, I sit down for probably 2 games. But it taught me a serious lesson. And with that, guys, I start to even take the education serious because I'm like, guess what? If I could get dropped for as simple as just out there, I waste a little time with my girlfriend. What happened if me not take my education serious? So I took my education very serious. And guess what, guys? I went on to the College of Agriculture, Science and Education. So this is to address this question here. They need help with the farm. So I actually went to the only agricultural school in Jamaica, which is Case. And my batchmate, guys, so Miss Katie Thompson, my batchmate that is still there at State, is no other than Trevor Stewart. So what you guys could do is get in contact with me. So once you mention agriculture, you're talking about Talpies. That is my favorite area. Actually left College of Agriculture and I went to Appleton, manager section of Appleton. I went to Grace Kennedy as a junior manager. I actually went and worked with Rada, managed South Manchester. So agriculture is my first love, my first passion. And with that, I am willing and I'm able to help in terms of the development of agriculture at States. They just need to reach out to me. I'm a guy who is always giving. And if agriculture is the area that you need help, guess what? I am here just that put together, something and we could always talk about it. So agriculture and sports, that's me. So Miss Katie, we could keep in contact when you talk about agriculture. So I'm on board with that. All right. Sorry about the long talking there, guys, but anybody else can take the platform. It's open. Brenton has sent some messages there. Yeah, Kamal Dennis. What a talent. You see it?
Well, Tavi, I heard you mention something about whatever you're doing and being serious with it. We are different in so many ways, but yet still alike. Meaning we are human beings. We have feelings and emotions that runs high and low. And when you look at life, is that all of us are driven by something, and I honestly believe that we all have a fire that burns within us. We should find whatever ignite our fire and drive that to the advantage. You understand? Whatever it is, maybe it is somebody in your family or somebody from somewhere, something of the past that drives you. Maybe you grew up a certain way and want to change that, and that is your driving force. We should never lose sight of that, irrespective of what happened to us in life. because whenever that fire get low, that is our fuel that can ignite and drive our fire to the highest point. So that's my last few bits for you for the night. Just never let the fire that is burning inside of you die for any minute at all.
Thank, thank you very much, Jerome. Really appreciate your time here with us on the platform. You could have been doing so much other things, but you have chosen to take this time out to be a part of the movement that is happening right now. And thanks to Wally, and the support. We can see the support and the love, Wally, for what you're doing. We just want to thank Jerome Taylor for the time. Respect, my brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks much.
Paul, Tashana, nothing to say. Well, how's it going with you guys planning? Because I want to make it clear, I have nothing to do with the cricket and I have nothing to do with the netball. So
Plan more
it's
what
those two guys.
we have nothing more for plan more than people them just turn up and come play some cricket and play some netball.
Agreed. It's all done.
Yeah.
All done. Jersey ready. Everything ready. Court ready.
Talk to the
Umpire
coach, him
ready.
say picture go ready. So umpire everything sort out.
Just for everyone to show up, have fun, and look at some skirt flare.
Well, I mean, like the
Eat some
confidence
food and
what the
support
team
the
have,
ball.
No, but Talpi, when you talk about JB, that man was a serious man.
And I
When me
play with
just
them, man.
um first year I said yeah, me did in a seventh grade or eighth grade them time. You see, couple man from the Headley Cup team. I think I did run or some holiday. 1 week holiday we did get. I think I did Easter or something like that, but one camp did I go on and me did the camp. But for whatever, I don't know, but with that roll the pitch, I'm about 3 people from the starting level. I walk them girl, go back gate one evening. And we did fear prepare the pitch and help Orit. Them time they Orit to prepare the pitch and we did fear help Orit prepare the pitch and prepare the field because we'd have a big game to come up. And them 3 people are very integral to the team. Like 3 most important players them there. And me I tell you, I said that game, I think it was a quarter-final game against Cambridge. And JB played 9 man.
Wow.
9 man played the game. Because he must say, yo, we don't respect the teammates and everything. Man played the game with 9 people.
Yeah.
Stats end up
And a
win
Rambo.
still. We did end up win.
No, because him teach you something. I'm just sorry say Melwin now over here, so the soldier will tell us more about the discipline, but Rambo
No,
kind
man,
of
are
rub
bigger than
shoulder
anything.
with JB, even them young. So I know so some of them qualities that rub off on Rambo, even with him and his type of coaching. Because JB was that type of coach that it doesn't
Rambo
matter who
can't
you
play with
are, you're
9.
bigger
Rambo
than the
can't
cricket.
play with 9. He can rub off a JB, but he can't play with 9.
Isn't it? God,
He dodged the
he run
question.
God, he run God, him battery dead.
He dodged
The
the
one that hit
question.
him.
Come on.
So that, uh,
I don't think
uh,
I don't think that was practice with the soccer team. Wally can say that.
say that again.
I said I don't think that was practice with the soccer team.
He can't play with 9.
Mm-mm.
Can't play 9.
And I said, JB tough
No,
Wally.
JB never care for lose. Him
no,
just send
we
a
wouldn't
message.
play with 9, but I must say we we had instances where key
Mm.
players were benched
Mm.
or weren't even on the team.
I'm listening. Mm.
But substitute and other players were able to get the job done. So I myself,
Are one of
I've
them.
tasted a piece of that pie.
Victim.
Taste a piece of that pie. So it has happened before where,
A lot.
top players were on the bench and didn't get them gears for that game day and stuff like that. But playing with 9 players, no, we wouldn't. It's a definite loss. Would be but let's for whomever is still here and whomever is in the tri-state, the State Alumni Association hosting their year-to-year Christmas party this weekend, December 14th. Get your tickets. Very upscale dress up event. Definitely do a lot for the school also. Um, I'm a part of the association, so I just want to put that out there for whomever is listening and whomever might hear this before Saturday and can make it to that event. You can reach out. They do have a page on Facebook here, STETHS Alumni Association USA Inc. And they have an Instagram page, STETHS Alumni. So this Saturday, I think tickets 120. But very very good event. So please go out and support that event if you can.
And while we're here, another cricketer I want to big up, Conroy Miller. Him not have any picture to him face, but Conroy, very talented young man also. You know, it's good to see Conroy. I haven't seen or hear from him in a long while. And we definitely would love to see some of these names turn up for that game. As Palmer said, if even one over will get you to bowl it, and that would be a good thing. So when you come in, when a game is there, don't feel like you get a game. If you want a game, you get a game. If you go out, you go field one ball and come back in. Your game is sure. Just turn up on the day, guys, and just be a part of what is happening, the movement. Share with your team, support your team. You're not even there to play, just come and support. It's not much money as the man say $500 get you in. You know. So it's cool. And see Zoe I post some dollar amount is 120 for couple, 65 single. All right. So that is it. So and I can basically put in on the flyers and stuff, tag on the stuff to it. So this is good. Go on, Wally, your time.
Yeah, that is it for me. I'm just excited for December 27. I just want December 28 to come. I want 27 to be successful and fun and lots of laugh. And then December 28, we start planning for 2025. So it was a good turnout. Thanks for everyone for showing up. Thanks to everyone who share. Thanks to everyone who allow me to annoy them with sending all those flyers and videos. Thanks for everyone who motivate me to continue. Definitely wanna shout out my mom. I know she's on here. Prayers can't done. My aunt is on here. Katie Thompson is my aunt actually. Past student of STETHS. I think it was 83. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, so definitely looking forward to the event. Happy to have Tashana, Maya, Paul, and Jungle on board, to alleviate some of the workload. But not only that, but to escalate the event, because that's really what they did. They took it to another level because I wouldn't have, not that I wouldn't think about it, but it would have been too much for one person. So having them come on and take on those big responsibility and shoulder, the workload and the reach out and the grouping and the payments and whatever it takes, that's huge. So hats off to them. And Steve Powell, real general, real general. He's doing a lot behind the scene. He's doing a lot for this event too. So he already paid for some tickets for some people. He's doing a lot. So one of the real backbone for STETHS, so to speak. So yeah, let's get excited for December 27. It's like what, 2-3 weeks away. It's not too far. I will annoy you some more with some flyers and things because I have to update you on what's going on. So just give me 3 more weeks and then you get rid of me. All right. So thanks everyone for coming on.
Peace.
Thanks
Bless up.
for showing up. So next time.
And guys, while we're here, Tashana, give you 1 second.
Mhm.
I just say if you're on the platform, Together We Rise, Build Our Nation, we have a YouTube side of it, and this is a Facebook side of it also. But just go and subscribe and like, and this make it even stronger. And coming forth, guys, we know we have Rambo earlier with us, and we have to really give him a big round of applause again for bringing home that champion trophy, the Ben Francis Cup. But want you to know, Rambo will be coming back, guys, and this time he'll be coming back with his father, and it's gonna be love of football coming from a father to a son, and that is, this is Rambo, but before Rambo, there was Spider. So, we'll be having a full show on the Together We Rise, Building Our Nation, where Rambo and his father will be coming on, and we're gonna give them the platform. And this is the love for football coming from father to son, and it's just show you when one man love the game. Trust me, son normally fall in line, and you're gonna show the chemistry between a father and a son. So look out for that interview that is coming very soon. Tashana, back to you, Tashana.
I'm sorry.
I said it's your time. If you have any closing remarks, you can just take it away.
Oh, yes, guys. Just looking forward to see everyone, whether you're playing or not. If you are overseas, because, we can use some players. If you're overseas and you're going to be in Jamaica, please hit me up, netballers. Even if you can't play netball, just the fun, just to make up numbers. We'll welcome you guys. So please give me a, DM or reach out to Wally. You know how to find me. But I'm excited to see everyone, to, see some familiar faces, play the game we love, and of course, the big game, soccer. Because as much as I'm doing netball, that's one of the reasons I'm there. Like, I got to sit in the stand to watch. I'm probably going to get a 5 minutes of fame if Wally's still up for it. But,
Let's see.
you promised me, so you can't
Top
go back on your
piece.
word. Have my jersey ready. That's all I'm saying. Have
I
my
know,
jersey
right?
ready.
Top piece.
All
Good
right.
conversation. Good platform. Respect my general.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for lighting the stage. Tashana, that yellow color and yellow and the blue, that it stand out wherever we go. States we stand out. Whether
Always.
it's just the jersey or it's just
Always.
our presence being
And
there.
then
We stand out.
the little red added to it. Go
You
for
see, the go for,
go for it.
go for it. Anyway, there I'm telling you, the word for 2025 is go for it. No matter what the dream
You
is,
can get it.
just go for,
Just
go
go for
for
it.
it. You have a dream, and that's the closing remarks, dear guys. So 2025, we're gonna be stronger together, and whatever the goal, whatever the dream, aspiration, just go for. All right. Big up on
Listen.
yourself. Good night, everyone.
Blessings.
Thanks for having us.
One love.
Bye guys.